time.
Hello and welcome to today's game. Oh yes, we have got the Chinese versus the Russians tonight, or today. It's a little bit early for us over here in England, but it's a little bit later for the Russians and Chinese. What an interesting game we have lined up today. I'm very intrigued to see at what both teams are going to be able to put out on the battlefield today. They're, for me, 100%. I haven't seen much of them play, and it'll be quite interesting to see what they can actually deliver. Like I said, on this battlefield tonight. I know that they are kind of roughly both new into like seasonal and in new teams and new communities, so it's could go either way here tonight. Both quite low voted on the system on seasonal Discord, so it'd be quite interesting to see actually who actually comes out on top tonight. It will be played on Utah Beach, which I'd say 2 of the 3 points are favoured for the American side, so the ERFs. But then, you know, DCR and VII do have a good few areas that they can work from into the next point. But we will see. We have got, if I can get the names correctly, Panda leading the charge for EWSS and GMJ, and then you've got iLefty leading the charge for DCR and VII. So definitely going to be looking forward to seeing what they can put out on this battlefield today. Now, my throat is absolutely killing me, so if my voice goes during the game, I do really apologize, but I'll absolutely try my best to give you the best commentary you can get tonight. I keep saying tonight, I'm so used to, you know, the streams being at night, and this one's a very weird one. It's nice and early, which is, you know, actually quite nice. But please do not forget that you have got your prediction on who you think will win. So use your channel points and put your as much points as you want onto the team that you feel like is going to come out on top on round 1 of their game. Definitely going to be interested. And do not forget, we have got the one and only Garthnix joining us. He has just turned Twitch affiliated just before spring seasonal started, so that's great news for him. He will be joining us in about 8 minutes time. Then we'll also have him joining us after the game as well for a little debrief on how we think today's game went. Definitely something. You know, I've seen little clips of the Chinese side play. I know that there was a massive like a video that they did, and I gotta admit, they look deadly. They look like they know what to do. So you know, I'm looking forward to seeing what they can deliver. But let's have a little look at the map today. Utah Beach, absolutely one of the probably top played maps in How Let Loose, along with St. Marie de Mont, St. Marie Calise. But yeah, this is an all-rounder map. You know, you've got good for sniping, you've got good for artillery, you've got good for tanks, infantry. You can attack straight on, you can defend, you can pretty much do everything on this map. And so it's gonna be quite nice points to have, in fact, but we will see. Now let's have a little look into the top 3 points down the middle line. Let's have a little look. We have got WN4 at the top, the chapel in the middle, and then down south is WN7. It's very hard. I think WN7 works best for both teams. Both teams can kind of get into this point here. Really on the border of the actual capping point, so it's slightly a little bit more in the Allies, half of the square, but both teams can get into this point quite easily, in a sense. The chapel hugely favors the Allies, especially because you can get a garrison kind of right on that border of I believe it's maybe the E line, where you can just get on where the 2 squares are, and you can get a garrison out on the side. WN4, however, is good for both sides here, and that will be a lovely to have. Now let's have a little look to see how I predict the teams will roll out if it was on WN4. Now I can see that the Chinese would mainly go straight into WN4. I can see maybe they'll want to get a tank right at the top, maybe a tank down at the south as well, just to really help with the side pushes as well. I think their bulk of the infantry will be coming down right directly into WN4. You can see that where I think that we will be hitting the artillery, which will be the blue zones for us, and it will be on that main road, because everything else apart from that is quite open field. So I'd expect quite a bit of bombing, artillery strikes on there. I can also see a little bit on the southwest side of WN4, because that's where the Allies will be Axis will be looking to flank around. Hello. So I can see that the Axis will look to try and get in to WN4 as quickly as possible from the side. But then if it goes to Chapel, it's a different story, absolutely different story, because I can see that the RT will be solely focusing on that river that goes up into Chapel. The Chinese artillery will have to kind of spread themselves out, so they might not get as many kills as they would hope for in the point. But obviously the Axis do have that southwest side that they can kind of look to hold on and cover in the buildings. Both teams will probably look to flank as well as their tanks, but it is going to be very, very tricky for the Axis to take these, for the DCR and 7 to take Chapel, if it turns out to be Chapel. Now if it turns into WN7 though, which is the last point at the bottom, I can really see at least one infantry squad from Beaver side going right at the top above WN7, looking to try and weave their way round and hopefully try and take out a few OPs, garrisons and stuff like that. You can also expect to see big push coming from that top building northeast of WN7, where the Allies can start to put a garrison in. There's this one building that opens up the whole of the field, so they'll probably look to try and cover from there. In terms of DCR and 7, they're going to be coming from that main road that leads in from Drowned Fields, but also they'll probably look to try and get that tanks, and both teams will try to get a tank as far south of the map as possible, one of them might even try to go straight into the point. We'll see, but it's definitely going to be something for sure. But yeah, I think it's absolutely as fair points as possible for all of these games. Here are the layouts for the whole map in where I think things will come from. But it's what point do I feel like I would like to see it? I'd like to see WN7. Then I'd like to see first one would be WN4, then it would be WN7, and then it would be Chapel. Quite not actually a big fan of Chapel. I think you can get a little bit better action from WN4 and WN7. From what I think anyway. You know, people might say that I'm wrong on that one, but from what I think it's bit fair. Garthix will be joining us very, very shortly. I'm just double checking the teams currently. Just making sure that I'm in the correct team. It does look like DCR and 7 are already in their teams. We're just waiting for Panda's squad, or sorry, team to get into this game as well, and then we will go from there. But like I said, Garthnix will be joining us any second now. I'm just making sure that I'm in a truck so no one, so I can't get kicked by the admin by the admin, sorry. But yes, it's about 10 minutes time now.
No connection, you there?
Hey, how are you?
Yes, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. You ready for today's game? I keep saying tonight, but it's actually today.
Today, yeah. I'm sure it's like tonight for some of the people playing.
Yes,
but,
yes.
Quite late, I believe.
Especially for the Chinese. I think it's about 10 o'clock over there.
Yeah, exactly. We've got a really interesting one today, Russia-China game. So one of the ones that's like had a bit less, I don't know, publicity around it maybe, but I think should be a really, really good game nonetheless. Two exciting and interesting teams. I don't know what you've said to your audience so far. I've literally just jumped in, so I've barely covered any of it. But I mean, we're on Utah Beach obviously today. So, you know, have you spoken about the map at all yet?
Yeah, I've run through the map. I think where the teams will be coming from and where the artillery will be hitting, and where I expect the tanks to be going. But I think, you know, these two teams are very well. We don't know much about them, you know. So I don't know in terms of their gameplay. They might do something that we in Europe don't normally do. So I'm quite intrigued, and I don't want to say too much because they can literally probably teach us something we never know.
Well, especially, I mean, obviously, the EWSS, like GMJ, like I think they're taking it really, really seriously. I know they want to be like one of the best teams out there. Yeah. So I'm really curious to see what they've got. But DCR as well, like they've come from Holdfast, so I don't know if they're going to bring some like different tactics or what. I think, you know, like you say, it's going to be just one to watch at the moment.
It's certainly going to be fun. You said that GMJ, EWSS looking to really, you know, take control of the game and wanting to be the best that they can. On the flip side, DCR and 7, they just want to kind of test their feet into this tournament and seasonal, and then go really big on that autumn seasonal. So Whether both teams will want it as much, I'm not too sure. But it's definitely a learning curve for both sides.
Yeah, that's really interesting actually, because if GMJ are thinking like this is our seasonal to like make our mark, and DCR are thinking, well, maybe like you say, just kind of warming up in this one, perhaps like testing the water. Are they going to get a rude awakening or a pleasant surprise, DCR? I don't know.
It's gonna be something, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. Okay, well, I'm going to jump off and talk about the map a little bit, and then hopefully we'll get started. But hopefully we'll speak to each other after the game as well, right?
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, perfect.
I'm not sure. We haven't managed to get either of the commanders or anything in, as far as I know, at the end of the game.
No, so it'll just be us two. No commanders, because the language barrier is they couldn't find a fully speaking English person, or at least a translator as well. So unfortunately, it's just us.
Well, hopefully they can find somebody to help like translate our streams for them.
Yes, that'll be good.
But we'll make sure to like take clips and stuff. Sweet. Well, I'll speak to you afterwards then, and have a good one.
Have a good game. Yeah. Enjoy.
Cheers, you too.
So they. So there you have it. Garthnick's going to be talking about his stream. So if you want to, follow him and his stream, he will be looking over the DCR and 7 tonight, the Axis. If you want to have a little look, he normally focuses on more of the up sky and the tactical movement of the game. So go jump on his stream. If you fancy satchels, tanks, melee kills, very close up, hand-to-hand action, then stay here, because that's what I look to uncover. And it's a good duo that we got. He takes like the commanders and the tactical areas. I watch the nitty-gritty stuff and have everything ready for you guys to watch. So it's gonna be great to have. We are currently 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left now until the game starts going underway. I'm just double checking to see how many players we are. We have jumped up to a whopping 89 players now, which is good. So we look like 90 now. So we're looking like everything is going to be on time, which I love games that are on time. Perfect. Streamers will always time themselves ready for a set time, and obviously if the teams do and they set off at the right time as well, it's just even better. Absolutely even better. We've skipped through who is actually I go through like who's actually playing, the players and the lineouts today, but unfortunately copying all of the Chinese names onto my data form doesn't actually work as nice as I would have hoped, which is unfortunate. It's gone all like funny. So we have skipped that, but the two main players that we are looking out for today is Panda for GMJ EWSS, and we are also looking for iLefty for DCR and 7. What will the bombing runs be like? What will be the tanks? How will they play their teams during today's game? I am absolutely just going through and rolling in with it today, because this is gonna get, I have no idea who's gonna win this one. And do you know what, normally I have some form of prediction on who will win, or at least a gut instinct on who I think will win. No, not for this one, I'm sorry. do not have a absolutely Scooby-Doo. Just getting confirmation from Panda to see if we're all good to start in about 2 minutes. Now, before we go live in this game, please don't forget, if you've watched a game yesterday, or if you participated in the game, or if you've participated in the game tonight, or you're even watching the game tonight, please do not forget to record those clips, those epic gameplays, that funny clips where you accidentally killed a friendly instead of an enemy, you satcheled something and it was fantastic, and you took out a garrison with it. Anything that you feel is really good, please put it on seasonal media, because you know, streamers might look to try and you know, use that in their future streams, and you know, and you might even be able to get onto the recapping, which is live tomorrow after the draw from Daz Elberg, Heidi and Jane. Gonna be interesting. But will you be featured? Get your posts on and you might. Right, we are good to go in 2 minutes. We're at 99 players here. 99. It's any time now. Absolutely any time. I think the prediction should be over now, so I hope you guys have put all your votes on. Getting everything ready, and I think we are literally about to go. Right, 99. The DCR and 7 have got their full 50 players. We're just waiting for one more from Pandas, GMJ, EWSS, and then we are. Ooh. The thing is, I can't read Chinese writing, so therefore I don't know what they're saying. And I'm not even going to try and pronounce the Chinese names today. Not even going to try. I'm just going to have to make up a player's name. And we are ready. Commando is saying we are ready. Another player is saying let's crash them. It's about to start. It is literally about to start. When the game changes and the screen starts loading up, we will flip over to the next one. Oh, I'm excited. Right, it looks like we had a little bit of a delay, but we are ready to kind of go now. So let's get everything starting. Here we go now. there we go. JMJ, EWSS versus DCR and VII onto today's game. Who will win on Utah Beach? Bring it on. Bring it on. I really don't like it when I take ages to load up. Oh, this is good. This is good. I can't. He's asked me to create a lots solo squad. I can't do it. Let's see what he wants me to do. But while we're waiting for confirmation where he wants us to go, we have got Mammoth Radar, Sunken Bridge, WN4, AA Battery, and then down into Red Roof. Very, very nice points, and this is going to be very, very brutal, in fact. I think I can create one now. Yes, I can. And we're good, we're good. Let's get the sound up. And there we go. Here we go. 1 minute left. 1 minute before the barriers go down. Nodes are already built. Looks like we've got flanking units already looking out from the Chinese down really south. Oh, commander's out of. Well, he looked like he was just outside of the map there. I was wondering if he was going to die and then what can we see out on the border here for DCR and 7? Not much. Got a tank out there as well. Panzer ready to go. Let's get ready. Look at that. Big push coming from the south, from the Chinese. Looking to take over this main building here, which will really help them in defending or attacking WN for whether they lose or cap it. Transport truck coming out with only a few players left on it, supported by a light tank. Chinese are already out and capping this. Now they disband instantly. Getting shot by the MG there. Chinese trying to engage with 4 Russians now. Old rabbit. Ah, Glaz. This is a good comeback from DCR and 7 there. Heavy RT now, heavy RT. Chinese slowly getting closer to those main buildings south, but it's still happening over here. We've got a tank battle going on the side of the building here. It's just out using the cover of the bush so he can repair. Mowing one player down. Will he get the next one? He does not. Looks like a big battle is going over here at the chapel though. Really both sides looking to try and go for that deep flank. Whether that works out for them in the long run, I don't know, but GMJ and EWSS are capping it and they are leading the capping race. Here we go, here we go. Ah, old rabbit. Oh, he blew himself up. He blew himself up. How are the allies still capping this even though they're not actually fully on a point? Zan. Old rabbit is still there. Nice, nice-ish angle. Needs to probably a little reverse, and then he can get a better angle to fire on. But look at this. 75. The panda doesn't see though. But look at this. Look at this. Ah, this is deadly. Boom. Boom. Old rabbit just desperately holding on here. Ah, I thought he was going to blow it. Old rabbit looking to take out those supplies, and he does. There it is. Is the Panzer still here? Where is that Panzer? Oh no! Oh! Yeah, Panzer! Oh, nice. From DCR and 7. But they've capped. The allies have capped this point, and their next point will be over at the sunken bridge, but no one's there just yet. Old rabbit is still alive though. Old rabbit is doing a lovely time here. He's having a holiday. Maybe not. The little light tank went bye-bye. Absolutely bye-bye. That is it. That is a lot of markers here on the map. You can see that they are flanking quite heavily down at the south. But maybe it was a bit too much of a flank from DCR and 7. They're still trying though. Oh, Satchel took them both out. Whose Satchel that was, I do not know. RT landing in the middle of both teams here. Oh, is he putting another Satchel? Chinese man takes him out though. Is he putting a Satchel as well? Oh, he's putting an AP mine. But there is a Satchel here. How many will it get? It should blow up any second now. How many is it going to get? 1, 2, potentially. Potentially 2. Oh, he runs back into his death. Boom! 3. 3 on the Satchel. Very nice. The DCR player would be happy with that. Panzer is absolutely dominating the field here. Having a lovely game. Absolutely lovely game. Now, let's have a little look. DCR have been pushed back quite heavily on here. Away from WN4. The Allies have managed to secure that main building at the south of the point, which is also very, very good. Let's have a little look at the map as well. Still flanking. Not anyone is here. We have got a recon tank at the back of Mammoth radar, which is obviously good. But not many garrisons from EWSS and GMJ. Not many at all. Only 2 in the game. Most communities will have at least all 8 up by now. But the Panzer is finally down. Old Rabbit back with Nail. Accurate mark for a tank. We have got a 76 that will be coming up of the field just over here in a second. There it is, and it's going to come on the main road. Let's just try and catch that glimpse. Oh, it looks like we're going to get a Satchel on a tank. Oh, he's chasing. He's chasing. But the 76 gets the kill and takes out his own player. Smoke will not help you with that one, says the 76. Zard on his own, but he gets denied. Still one player in Chapel Church. Oh, couldn't quite catch that one. But there is a garrison. Whose garrison is this? Does look like it's enemies, yes, and the Chinese player will be taking that down. This is good, strong performance so far from the Allies. Really dominating the field. They're holding. Can they be able to take out this Chinese post? Boom, boom, boom. Says the Chinese man. These. Oh, doubled up on that one. And there goes the anti-tank gun. Let's have a little look at the map. Now look at this. This is very nice. 2 flanking garrisons, 1 right next to Mammoth Raider. If this pulls off, this could be a quick cap, quick double cap. I don't know. We will have to see. Glaz is on his own. Oh. Here we go. Prayer crawling through the field, praying that he doesn't get an engagement, but he's got a Chinese player on his left and directly in front. It looks like he's holding. And he dies. Now, first airhead of the day is going to the Chinese, the Allies. It's going to land right in the open field, unfortunately. Old Rabbit is closest one to it. Focus. Will anyone get this airhead? No. Running away from it. In comes a bombing run to help support. And that will be a very nicely saved airhead. Now, not only do they have 1 garrison now behind a point, but they also have an airhead. Now, oh, he's found it. Oh, in comes the smoke, but it might be a bit too late. It might be, and he takes it down. He just loses it, but he found it in the end. Oh, nice RT hit. Oh, great RT hit there. And it's right on the garrison there where Witcher is. Will there be any more artillery strikes on it? In it comes. Oh my god, how did that not get any more? How did that not get all of the players there? Wow. Give me another one. Come on. And another RT hit. Out in the distance for the Chinese. One's coming in again. Nice. Oh, he's down. And the sniper gets the player as he tries crossing the open field. The allies are very well working together here. You know, they've creeping closer and closer to this next point at Sunken Bridge. Would be great if they can get a garrison closest to the border of the red and blue zone. That'll be able to really help them out with their push. But a Tiger is on the point, and that is going to be very dangerous. Oh, arty hit right on into the garrison, but no one spawned. Haka trying to catch a Chinese man. Ah, he mounts. He mounts. He's looking the wrong way. He didn't see him run. Oh no. Ah, he just dies. 2 tanks over here on the point now. The allies need more from their players here. Which are repairing the Tiger, helping it with its defense. But it looks like the allies have really been pushed back here from DCR and VII, which is good play. How are their attacking squads though? Are they getting anywhere closer to the point? Got 2 players far southwest of the point. Crab and Menris. More players. Why are we fighting so far out of the map? We're fighting for this area here in E5, E6. I'm very confused at why this is, and you know, we're not actually getting the commanders in after the game, but you know, this would be one of the questions I would have definitely asked is, why are they attacking so far south with such a huge amount of players? Now, I can understand flanking is important in this game, but to have this many players out is dangerous, you know? Sniper won't see the commander. I lefty. Looking to try and get Winter, and he does. Sniper is literally just having a lovely time here, being able to try and pick off players. You can see at the bottom of the map. Chinese man crawling his way into the point. One down, two down. Tries to get. Will he be able to get any more? Focus, getting hit, but still tries to reload the anti-tank. Miro looks. Will the Chinese man see the garrison? He does. He does. He's going for it. And he gets it. This is good work. And it's down. Is he going to top it off? Oh. We have got a 76 coming up into the point. We also have a tiger here as well. What a shot from the 76. Where is it? Fantastic shot. And will you be able to catch it on the back? And he does. Almost swore there, but absolutely lovely shot from the 76. Very nice. The tiger would be absolutely unaware of where that came from. But Nero looked to try and get on that AT cannon, but got denied. Now will this 76 come for the remaining light tank here on the point? It's charging. It's coming. We're gonna wait. This is good from the 76, supporting his infantry in front. But are we getting a satchel? No. Gets denied. But here we go. Watch this for a turn. The 76. He comes. He shoots. And he kills. Yes. What a lovely markings from the allies here. Absolutely accurate marks. Still looking to try and flank from option, item and jig, but jig goes down. Could do with another garrison here, which is quite nice if they can get a Scotty to do it. 76 is not finished with his push. He wants to push up a little bit more, hopefully getting into the point. Now there was a tank that was marked. There it is, a tiger. It's coming out. Now look at this. An MG waiting for when they cap sunken. He knows that all the infantry will be coming from that top point, and he will wait. Won't be able to see anything from here from the tiger. Oh, killed both players. We got an airhead coming. Oh, it's gonna land out in the open. Now it could work for him. It could work. MG there. Nice RT hit. Fantastic shot. RT hit again. Absolutely accurate. Looks like the 76 wants to push up now. Up into the Tiger. Let's see if we can see the Tiger from here. We can just about see, but it's just covered. But we have a bombing run, which could look... it's a little bit far out. A little bit far out here. Might make it. Might make it. Lovely. Absolutely. What? It did. It killed everyone on that garrison. But not the garrison. Developers? Developers? Knock knock. Come on. But they are flanking and they are surrounding the point. Do we have an engineer coming to satchel the 76? Big spawn. Give me an RT. Give me an RT. No. But satcheled. 3 people looking to chase. You don't want to stand behind it. You want to get in front of that tank and wait for it. Like Hellwood has. And he gets a satchel on. And they all get mowed down straight away. But 76 is satcheled. And they need to be extra careful now because DCR and 7 were just capping that middle point just a second ago. Now, here it goes. It should blow up. It should blow up any second now. There it is. Good defensive. Love it. Absolutely love it. Now, with that garrison down, and only Jean there, it does look like the point will now go towards EWSS and GMJ. There is an airhead, and that will be a defensive one from DCR and 7. But they are going to land it right actually on our garrison and airhead. Cheers. It's going to be awfully tight. We've got a few players still alive on the point. They're holding it. Where's this airhead landing? Oh, that's it. No more infantry from DCR and 7 on the point. But will anyone else? Watch this for a spawn. Oh my god. I say this, I really hope it will be now. It should be a big spawn. And it will be their last ditch effort if they want to hold this. There it is. I Lefty leading the charge there straight away, but getting caught. They are absolutely surrounded though. But they're holding it. MG's now mounted. Look at this. There might be another big wave coming any second now. If they can hold it. Only one. But that is it. Now let's have a little jump onto here. No one else is here at Mammoth radar just yet. The MG got taken out. But they're ready. And look at them. 3 players already looking to push on to Mammoth. They are already losing, or was losing, the point at Sunken. Let's have a little look at the map and how we're looking to pan out. No more flanking, finally. No more flanking down south on like 6-7 line, which is good. Everyone's now focusing, and you can kind of see the difference and when the whole team is attacking. Look at what happens and the great gameplay we're having. Before there was a lot of really weird flanking areas and pushing in areas, but this is good. Panzers on the point at Sunken. I hear our tank as well. There it is. 75? Yep. 75 against a Panzer, about to come up again. Engineer coming behind. Another satchel we're seeing today. What's he doing? He's putting a mine. What's he doing? You got no satchel? Ah, he'll be gutted. He'll be gutted he don't have a satchel. Toxa surviving. Checking to see if he's been satcheled. He can't see one. .75 and Panzer still very close to each other. He's taking a few hits here. Trying to fire down the river. Will the Chinese players be able to find this half shack and be able to take it down, or at least contest it so it can't spawn? Now the teams are starting to flank a little bit more again. Now they've been set up. Now they're ready to go again. Still only 4 garrisons in the game though. Not a lot for a 4-1 cap point. Russian cat goes down. Will there be another big spawn from this half check? We got a recon tank versus a little light tank about to engage. Cross paths. The recon tank sees. They both see. Ah, and the Germans come out on top. Who's in there? The DCR boys. Players are down. Finally, the half track goes down. And they still spawn though, which is unlucky. Come on, clean them up. Jean, at the back. Mounted an MG. We got one player coming around on the south. Would he be able to get anyone? Lob a grenade. Here we go, here we go. He's loving it. 1 down, 2 down. How many else? How many more can he get? He might throw a grenade. No, doesn't go for the grenade just yet. Oh, he had him in sight. But then he didn't because he had no eyesight. He got mullered. Now I know we had a 76. Yep. 2 76s coming up. One of them is right there. Seeing lots of tank play today. Lots of tank play. That gets hit from the right. Here we go. 76. Coming up. Here we go. 1 tank down. There it is. Will you be able to move up onto the Tiger now? Or are we going to get a satchel? Satchel's on. Satchel's on. Don't think the Tiger knows it. But he'll be definitely going down. Extremely. Oh, is he checking? He's checking. There he is. Goodbye. 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 Nice teamwork from GMJs and EWSS, and they're coming back. Wow, double RT, double RT, taking out their big push from the Allies there. And now the Allies are throwing their RT on the point. Will another one? Boom! Big RT hit. Oh, but look at that. That is a disgusting spawn there. John is back. Lone Wolf watches, gets the kill. Let's have a look at the map. Potentially there's a garrison there. Is this correct? Let's have a little look. That is absolutely accurate. Will the Chinese man be able to take a shot? He might run out of bullets. No, he looks like he's... No, he was. He's not going for it. Hartman, will you be able to save the garrison? No! And he dies as well. Good kill from the Chinese man. Good double kill there. ERF chasing. He lobs a grenade. Oh, missed on that, but Digris. He's coming back for more. ERF. Both waiting for each other. Look at him. Look at him. Who's going to come out on top? Oh, ERF. Nice. Will you be able to take out the OP though? Prayer is here from DCR. Hellwood is also here. Was also here. Boom. Takes out an OP, but he gets to go to Valhalla now. Both teams just kind of happy to wait and just sit and see how this gameplay will turn out, because if you just wait and wait, something might come your way, and it looks like this is what both teams are looking to do right now. Oh, is that Crab from 7? ERF waiting, but got caught from behind, saving his fellow team player. Let's have a little look at the map. Big, strong, solid frontal push. No, not many players back at Sunken Bridge, but you know you've got the garrisons up, so if they need to respawn, they can. Another garrison has just gone up in C4, but so far it's looking pretty healthy and very defensive from ERF. Still DCR and 7 looking to try and get back to where they had the old half track there, over that little bridge at the top where the east side of the point is. A little flank coming from the RF down southeast. Oh, but we got a nice little recon. Will they be able to build a garrison or something behind the point? We'll definitely be able to help them if they want to look to try and get a garrison up. Or an airhead, sorry. Which was switched on, then Glazer. Oh, bye-bye. Arty kills. Absolutely loving today. Loving today. It really helps out with the points that we have, though, if they're all on the straight point. Because then the artillery can just kind of focus all on one sort of angle. And they only need to change their artillery posture ever so slightly. As opposed to having 1 point here, 1 point there. It's a little bit too much. Oh, Jean taking out both players before he goes down. Looking like we're flanking heavily again from both sides, struggling to find a way into the next point, but big, you know, flanking pushes from both sides. Digress. Oh, we got a little bit of action going on over here. Oh, way too fast for me. 2v2. 2v2. 2v1 now. ERF on his own. Class and Old Rabbit. Old Rabbit was having a lovely game. We saw him earlier in a game, taking out lots of players. He's definitely, in my eyes, one of the top players for tonight. But ERF cooks a grenade. Cooking. Lobs. I don't think it's going to go in the same direction as the two players. It does not. Cooks another one. He's throwing it a bit wide though. Oh, he's cooking another one. He's desperate to try and catch these players, but the thing is, I want to see how this finishes, but I don't know how long this is going to go on for. Oh, he stands up. He stood up, then he sat down. ERF was lining up the shot before Lone Wolf managed to execute him a little bit quicker. But look at this, down at the south. Such a big push from both teams here. Oh. Will he be able to get the sniper that's currently hiding in the corner? Disgusting. You can shoot me all you want. but sorry. I'll just kill you. Oh, nice. Big spawn here from DCR, boys. My seat keeps, you know, I'll wiggle a little bit in a certain area and I'll just like slowly sink. If DCR and 7 hold on for they've been holding on for a good long time now, and I think, you know, it might even go the whole way. ERFs doesn't look like they want to get a garrison behind the point. Or at least not yet. See what the recon says. A little bit of infantry there. Don't think it's worth putting a bombing run. Both teams struggling to find that spark that they need to either push on to the next point or to finish the game. Yeah, ERF takes out Lone Wolf. Oh, that was disgusting hit from the RT. Absolutely directly onto the garrison. In comes another one. Will there be another spawn on this? Oh, we just saw a little glimpse there of at least 3-4 players that went down, and I'm waiting for the next spawn. Oh, it's just a 2-player one. ERF are getting closer to the point now. This is the closest that they've been to Mammoth Radar for an awful long time. But it's all about here right now. This is where they need to take out this garrison. Come on. Will there be a big spawn? It is absolutely marked perfectly. Reach for the stars, because that is where you are all going. Absolutely nail biting, perfect shot. Now, ERF will definitely need the RT to stop. Will there be another one? No one. They marked the garrison, but no one's going for it. Uh-oh. This is dangerous. This is very dangerous from ERFs. Oh no! Oh no! He mounts his MG. He lays it down like the Terminator. He sees the garrison. ERF coming behind. This should be it now. This should be it. And they are on it. Garrison down. And capping Mammoth Radar. Oh, oh, oh! It was a team of Recon and Lone Wolf there, denying him the push onto the outpost. We've got a half track. We've got a garrison here. It's going to be very, very difficult here for ERF to push in. But they've taken the middle point. They've taken our 4th point. Will they be able to take that 5th point? They're getting closer. Don't think Artie can really hit this far. I know that they're getting a little bit of smoke from him, but I think it might just be out of reach. They are on. They are on. But how will this spawn be? How will it be? Right there. Right there. He takes out 2 before he goes down. Ah. To see his view right then and how he was thinking when he saw that garrison spawn. I can probably smell what he was thinking. I can smell it. Is he bandaging? Ah, he's putting AP mines. AP mines. This is where the battle should be, right here, right now. Oh, he's up top. He's up top. Look at him. Look at him. ERF up top. Oh, he could have a little bit of fun. What's he going to do? Ah, the sniper. He's on the garrison from behind. And it goes down. Now, all they have left is a half track, followed up by a bombing run. This is absolutely perfect little duo there. The sniper and the recon team will not care if they die then, because you know they came in, they done their job. But now, this half track needs to go down. Needs to go down. Look at this. I'd say ERF definitely need more garrisons, at least closer to Mammoth Radar. They need something just to help reinforce their front line on that push. But you can see that Panda has gone all out, straight on there. But how big is this one going to be? There it is. Look at that. But they're getting instantly hit. And I think this will be it. They can't spawn off that half track, but in comes a Panzer to help and support. But I think this might be it. But there'll be one last spawn wave coming from this half track, and it's going to be absolutely big, I tell you that. It will have the whole entire team. Here we go. They have one chance to get this. Are they not spawning? There it is. There it is. Look at that. In comes a bombing run as well. It'll be a defensive bombing run. There it is. And that is a good bombing run. Taking out all but 2 players there. Oh no, you are disgusting, GMJ. There he is. Absolutely mowed down that whole spawn of half track there. Oh, he is. And there we are. 5-0 to ERFs. Absolutely wonderful game. Absolutely wonderful. Now, we will be joined by Garthnix very, very shortly. I just want to make sure that we have... I want to try and get the game log for today. Hopefully that will get posted. But yeah, what a lovely game that was. Like I said earlier, just before, I didn't know how this game was going to go, but watching that, ERF took it by the grasp, and they want this seasonal. Garthnix mentioned it earlier, and he was right. Lovely, absolutely lovely. Let's get back into it. What a game. What a game. Wow. We saw an awful lot of satcheling, an awful lot of tankers, which is great to see. Some good defensive points from both teams. And we also have Garfnix here.
Hello, no connection.
Hey, how are you? Oh my days, what a game. That was lovely, that was.
Yep. I mean, GMJ, EWSS, ERF, like doing what they said they were going to do.
Yep. I just need to turn your mic down because I heard it was a little bit higher last time.
Deafening. Sorry, I'll whisper.
No.
From your end, though, I'm really, really interested to hear about the garrison placement at ERF, because I think that's something I was very curious about, and it looked like they did an absolutely cracking job of defending, and I'm curious about the garrison.
It's weird you say that because I think the max garrisons that they had was like 4.
Wow.
Yeah. They didn't have much garrisons, and when they capped WN4 at the beginning, they were on 2, and then when they were on Mammoth Radar, they had 2 flanking garrisons, so that made them up to about 4. And even on the last point, they still only had about 2, 3. They didn't have much garrisons, and it was quite, I'd say alarming, because most communities will have 8 straight up in the first 15, 16 minutes.
Yeah.
Did you have much garrisons your side?
Well, I think the garrisons it was quite interesting. I almost feel like it was slightly from a different era of Hell Let Loose, but like it was a very kind of flat garrison placement, not very deep. The defensive garrisons were kind of, I don't want to say non-existent, but like they were often an afterthought rather than like the primary focus. And so I saw like a lot of the garrisons right up against that boundary line, to the blue, as it were. And
yeah.
That cost them in the end, I think, quite dearly, because obviously that's in a good spot for attacking. But when you're getting attacked, that's the first thing to get overrun and get taken down.
Yeah.
Or you've got nothing except some garrison miles away to have to run back from.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic stuff though from the Chinese team with the combined arms. Using the tanks to support.
Wow. Yeah.
The tanks, the artillery on everything, the bombing run, the airhead. Really good to see.
I don't think from seeing on their side today, I don't think they would want to be changing much in their gameplay today. I think it was very, very well fought. I would just probably say the only thing that they would probably want to improve on is the garrisons. They need garrisons. But in terms of their whole game, I think they did really, really well. But I noticed, like, throughout the game, and your team as the DCR and 7, did they have a lot of players down south of the map? They were at Chapel at one point. An awful lot of players.
Really wide from both teams.
Yeah.
I don't know whose idea that was exactly. How I imagine it is like one team is trying to flank the other.
Yeah.
Draws the other one into defence.
Exactly. Yep.
Now they're all both out wide and not providing capping power on either defensive or offensive points.
Yeah.
On this map in particular, with Utah, with that like long road down the middle, with that kind of vital farmhouse area like to the south of WN4, it's understandable why it gets wide like that. I think because especially with the points being right along the top of the map like that, it's the obvious idea, like let's flank. So the flank gets deeper and deeper and deeper because you're around the enemy, but the enemy's trying to get to you, and so you end up with this like really, really stretched out thing. But yeah, I think against like a different team, if you go that wide,
you'll get penetrated from the front.
Yeah. But I did see that GMJ certainly did like a good job, or EOF, did it like a good job of keeping the depth of that kind of front line, even though they were spread quite wide, quite deep, so that even if they did get some penetration through, there were people behind to catch those players as they came through. And DCR was struggling all right to the end, really struggling. We saw Charlie option squad out on the south, trying to get around, trying to get back into Sunken, but it just wasn't happening for them.
No, No. They had a few opportunities there. I think they had a decent start at WN4. I know that the ERF did have a good start, but I think DCR and Seven were coming back, and they almost did, change the system and then come back with the capture. But I think with the tanks that the ERF had, you couldn't go wrong with. Yeah, so good. And I'd probably say that going forward. All right, yeah, the tank, the infantry, everyone had a good game, but I think going to take away from other communities out of this game, I'd say watch ERF's tankers.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, defensively and just like their whole mentality, they were very, very patient with how they played. They didn't overextend. Excuse me. They didn't. When the tanks got slightly out of position and the infantry around them got shot, they just retreated. Just pulled back, allowed the infantry to spawn back in again, and then kept up that front line, kept up that push up.
Yeah.
And that just brought time for the flanking. A lot of the time in this game, the flanks, it can feel like a meat grinder, but when you get into the position and the flank is on, it's really on kind of thing. And if you just buy your team enough time to get into that situation where they've got enough bodies on the flank, they've got that enemy garrison down, they've got a friendly garrison up, they've got an airhead or something, then that's the key. Defense is the key, and so well, I think ERF today.
When they were going towards Mammoth Radar, they had like the whole entire team in that river between both points, and they only had like maybe about 3 players behind. And what Panda did really well was when he went for that last push, obviously he threw they managed to take out your garrison, which was behind the radar. Then he threw down a bombing run, and then he got everyone to push in, and I think it was only him back, and he put the reinforce on as well, so it really helped him out on that push to get that upper hand and that upper which was good.
They did get into that slight kind of gap and race, but they were slow way, like with a reinforce up with a player or a couple of players just inside the hard point at Sunken. Charlie and Option Squad from DCR, they were still just out in the sticks. They were just out in the regular capping areas. They weren't in the hard point. It wasn't sort of a serious threat, and when they're already halfway through the cap race, basically back at Mamo, like it wasn't going to happen for them.
No.
I think you mentioned DCR kind of testing their metal, dipping a toe in in the seasonal. I think they've kind of got an idea maybe now of like, okay, they haven't played one of the top teams, but they've played certainly a team that, in my eyes,
is up. Yeah.
And I think it'll be really valuable and interesting kind of and they might have had more success perhaps against like a slightly weaker team, but at the end of the day, if you're trying stuff out and if you're like wanting to test your team, like playing against a good team is what you want. And I think they did against one today in the ERF, and I think the ERF, like I said right at the start, that they want to be one of the best teams in the world, and they showed that today.
They absolutely did. And if I remember correctly, when we did the recapping last week with Jane and Heidi, I believe that this game was the lowest voted of them all, if I remember.
Yeah, least kind of outside interest.
Yeah, and I think that it won't be for the next game for either side, especially for ERF. I think, both teams, yes, DCR and Seven lost today, but they showed great potential in the seasonal. So 100% the focus will have increased on these two teams going into next week game.
I totally agree. I mean, it wasn't in any way like a walkover. DCR get like instantly destroyed.
No.
And they showed today that like they do have a place in the seasonal, and that's really good to see. And it should be encouraging for them, and like you say, attract more attention from people who aren't just inside their community or something. But ERF be like a real force to be reckoned with, and very exciting because
Yep.
last seasonal there was only one Chinese team, and they kind of did all right, but they got a little bit. We've spoken before again in the recapping last week about how the previous format didn't necessarily lend itself to this slightly like newer teams or the smaller teams kind of thing. They had very difficult games early on and stuff like that. But yeah, to see like more Chinese teams, more Chinese players in the game is always really positive. And,
Yep.
yeah, like you just know that they're gonna be good kind of thing. Like it's only a matter of time before there's a Chinese team that emerges that's going to be really, really good. And I think ERF, they put themselves up there as an option for that.
Yep. 100%. Can't agree any less.
CNUT's still in the main stage.
Yeah.
It's like there's the China. This is like the dragon rising or whatever. Like this could be the Chinese seasonal. And especially with like interesting Russian teams as well playing.
Yep.
I think it's really exciting to see that it's not just kind of like a sort of EU or USA type of thing. It's like really, really an international global tournament.
100%. And I know that Jane and Heidi would love, more communities, not just in the Europe area, but in and around, to get them involved. And it's just their main focus is just to get communities in, getting people involved, and to have ERF and Russians to join us with a little bit of a mix as well. It's great to see, and it brings a lot of interest. I came into this game not knowing who is going to win. Normally I have kind of a gut feeling of, okay, I'm slightly to one team. No, and this is probably the one game I've actually gone into and not know who is it that's going to come out on top.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. Like a complete kind of mystery. All right, yeah, ERF maybe had like more votes, but that could just be because more of their players are on the Discord and doing the voting thing.
Yep.
You just don't know. But yeah, it's a really interesting one, and I'm glad we covered it, to be honest.
100%. So, if I believe, we have still got CSP versus Trirex later today. We've still got Lost. No, it's not Lost Legion anymore, is it? It's BWCC versus Heli's Heroes.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Lost Legion are out, aren't they?
Yeah.
I want to say yes.
It's only BWCC now.
Yes, and it's Heli Hardcore Heroes are not with One Commando.
Aren't with One Commando. Yeah, so maybe.
Yeah.
Are Lost Legion out as well? I'm confused, but I know One Commando.
Yeah, One Commando are out.
Anymore, and Heli Hardcore are
yeah, are on.
Yeah, that one's coming up later. We've also got
EG
is Five First and Bastalos, which would be a really good game.
Mm-hmm.
One to watch. That's again like another really interesting one.
Yeah.
And you said yes, CSP Trirex as well. So, they are I think it's 1900 for EG versus Five First and the CSP Trirex.
Yeah.
You've got EG Five First is Heathen Hammer and Das Altwerk streaming that.
Yeah. Yeah.
CSP Trirex again at 1900. You've got Nazbrocker and Guderian. At 7:30, 1930 our time, UK time, it is BWCC
And Heli Hardcore.
and that's Soul Radar and Quickness. So do make sure you go and check those out. And also, here's the segue: when you see awesome stuff happening in those games, click.
Yeah. 100%.
Tomorrow we have the recapping again. If you watched last week's show, thanks for joining us. But we've got the recapping happening again tomorrow. So that's myself and No Connection here. I'm going to be covering all the stuff that's happened over the weekend, the week ahead, and showing some of your clips, importantly, and clips that you've taken from other casters, other streams.
Absolutely. And I know that we've had a great week, a great day yesterday in terms of the games. We've had a great one to start off today, and with the teams that are playing later on today are even better. So I think for the first round, we've had a really exciting weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Really good stuff, and so encouraging to see. Good.
Mhm.
watch. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I can't wait to like cover it all tomorrow and recap over the different games and really go through them. But
Mhm.
yeah, very encouraging start here.
Absolutely.
The qualifying stage.
I know.
The qualifying
I don't want to think about the main stage just yet because all the attention's right here, right now.
Yeah, well deserved. As we can see, like these
Yeah.
teams belong in the seasonal, so
Yeah.
awesome stuff. Cool. Well,
Yeah.
I will go in a bit then, I suppose.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
I'll certainly see you tomorrow, but I think we're going to talk afterwards.
Yeah.
You can catch us both tomorrow
100%.
on the recap.
Yes.
Is that on yours or mine tomorrow?
I think you said you want to do my one.
Yeah, we can do it on yours. So come
Yeah.
to the connection stream tomorrow at 8 p.m. 2000.
Oh, yeah.
2100 European time, Central European.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like 4 a.m. for our Chinese friends.
Yes, unfortunately.
We'll be up for 2 weeks, so
It will definitely will be.
Das Alberg as well.
Yes. I do want to mention that Das Alberg will be doing the live draw at 7:30 UTC time, just half an hour before we go live at recapping. So join them and see who will be doing or playing each other next weekend, because they will roll in straight into us, and then we'll go straight into the recapping and talk about those games that are just being drawn.
It's been announced, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be fantastic. But yeah,
Nice to speak to you, as always.
thank you very much. Take care.
See you, mate.
So there we have it. 5-0 to the UFR against DCR7, sorry. What a game. What a game. And, you know, I don't want to mention anything more because we've just recapped it all with Garth Nixon and I. So, absolutely lovely game. Looking forward to seeing their game next week and who they are going to be drawn against. Hopefully, and maybe a tougher opponent. Who knows? You'll see live at Das Alberg stream tomorrow at 7:30. So do not forget to jump onto that one and then roll over to our recapping. Obviously, don't forget, if you want to see a little bit more about this tournament, don't forget, please follow the streamers, because then you can catch everyone and anyone who's playing. And also, it's, you know, just supporting us with the little follow. It's great to see, and you can watch more of these epic gameplays, because today was just absolutely epic. So put your notifications on, give us a little follow, go over to Garthnick's stream as well, watch his VOD, give him love, give him a follow, and that will be it for me tonight. Do watch the games later though. Thank you very much, and good night.
time.